these trees look to me, and that's how they lost large sum amount of money.
This is actually teaching me how to step by step understand my own investment.
I realized that that needs to be cured by my love, by my own love. ソクペラチャンネルの同時通訳者小熊弥生と
デイビッドです。
今日はジョシュアツリー国立公園、アメリカのカリフォルニアでも最もスピリチュアルパワーが強いところのサンセットに来ておりますということで、今ちょうど日が沈んでいるところです浄化のパワーがすごく強いですので、ここから私たちのアウェイクニング、魂の覚醒の道を少しお話ししていきたいと思います。前回8月にお届けしたのが魂の覚醒戦争が起きてデイビッドがヘロビーになったというところから、デイビッドはその後どこに行ったのか、どうぞお話しください。
Okay, so I think my awakening was really understanding what my next step was going to be, and that was really helping people become empowered investors. So really making the jump from being a CFO at a bank to more of an entrepreneur role and helping people empower themselves to think for themselves and feel comfortable in investing in the market.
But teaching, investment is not really allowed for unlicensed people like you, right? So how did you work that out?
I think it was more the fact that I liked to figure out how to help people in the best way.
And that turned out to be actually preparing them to start their investment on their own, right? And then, the biggest problem, at least among my clients, is that they don't plan investment. But you plan your life, you plan your business, you plan everything, even for an interview, but never investment. And that's how they lost large sum amount of money. So that's when you came in, right?
Exactly. Right. So I think it was the perfect time. I think that I was also emotionally ready to make that step, as well as I think your client and your market was at that point. Maybe a little bit late.
Yeah, a little bit too late. Sorry.
Yeah, but I think that's never going to be perfect, right? So at least we started it off. Right.
And so many positive feedbacks.
Exactly. Right. I think we're now getting to the point where they're starting to realize what the impact is, going step by step. Week by week, understanding how to invest and how to think about investing. So I think a lot of them felt lost for the first few weeks, but I think a lot of them now are starting to understand, okay, this is what I'm feeling more empowered and this is what I'm supposed to do. So I think a lot of it was a lot of patience on their part, getting through the first few weeks, but then starting to understand, okay, this is actually teaching me how to step by step understand my own investment and also feel at ease and comfortable. Right?
Exactly. It was so exciting to see my clients and then also my former mentor's mother. She was there and she realized that actually she was paying too much to the investment companies that she contracted with, and then decided to terminate it and move on to something else. And then she became more confident as an investor.
Right.
That was really, really rewarding process.
Right.
I felt.
Right. And she realized what the best investment and what the best online securities company was for her and her situation, so that she felt very comfortable in making that decision. And the investment course, the money program, shows you how to get to that point where you feel comfortable with where your money is at and what you're doing with your money.
Yeah, and then it was very interesting for me because I underestimated your power and capability completely, and I apologize for that. Then that was when you presented to my clients what the money program should be like, starting with diversification. Like, oh my God, that single word would have saved probably billions of yen, right? Lost in that scam. So that was aha moment, and really and then the other thing is that you presented it so well, and you really were at the top of the corporate ladder as a CFO for the past 11 years. And, you simply told me that was my job, right? No brainer.
The other thing I appreciate about this is that it's more about self-awareness too. So understanding yourself first, right? And have a better understanding of yourself so you understand what's going to be the best investment for you. right? And where to put your money. So, and that's what's different about the corporate world as opposed to what I'm doing now, right? Corporate world was always about, it wasn't really what's best or what's about your self-awareness, right? It was about sell, right?
Right.
This is about understanding yourself and then going out and investing in yourself, basically.
So like to me, it seems like you developed a lot of skill sets, you know, in the journey of 3 decades of serving the finance industry. That was for the sake of the corporations.
Exactly.
But now for the sake of all the soul-seeking people who want to fulfill their own missions.
Right.
And that's what's beautiful about this launch,
right?
to me.
Exactly. I think it's more about self-awareness and investing, understanding both at the same time.
And I'm sorry to just jump in. The reason why I just look behind you is
because it's beautiful.
All these trees look to me, those spirits or the souls, looking up to the sky, right? You know, you told me today that it's actually considered like a Jesus, right? Looking up to the sky. So that's why it's called the Joshua tree. And I felt like you are really serving all these trees, all these souls, looking up to the sky to better serve the world. And that's the reason why.
Good. Thank you. It is also very beautiful.
It sure is.
Exactly.
So like for me, the past 2 months is all about actually pursuing deeper healing yoga training. It's called the EN Teachers Training. And I was actually recommended by the former instructor of the bar yoga trainer along with the other assisting trainer. And they both said with other trainees who also joined in then supporting the idea that I should become an EN teacher's training because I have a soothing voice. So then I was like perplexed. Well, I'm really strong physically, so I wanted to become this powerful bar teacher. Then why do I really need to be really, but that's what I do in Japanese too. Like, you know, guided meditation is one very, very important, you know, vehicle that I use to help my clients transform as, you know, you help your clients, you know, through your presentations. So then I got stuck again in the training, and actually this healing yoga teacher's journey turned out to be healing myself. So that was the best part of my teacher's training, that it helped me see. I cried so many times. I realized that I was still suffering from the unhealed inner child, which was not validated by my parents. And I didn't know I still had that wounded, child inside me. So through this teacher's training, I realized that needs to be cured by my love, by my own love, to really love this little child, the Yayo-chan inside me, and quiet her, soothe her, really pamper her, nurture her. And that journey really helped me, I think, overcome the fears of making mistakes, being hated by everyone, not being loved by anyone. So it was a great journey for me to see who I really am at the very bottom of my core. So, and then when we got here today, actually, I suddenly got an invite for the actual audition for the studio that I love. I fell in love with, last year in November that we came here for the first time. So I felt like, oh my God, now that the child must be really healed. And that might be the reasons why I got this invite. And I was so excited. And I started my mental training, literally visualizing what the audition is going to be like. And of course, I don't know. Nobody knows what's going to be the outcome. But I don't even care at this point. If I pass, that's great. If not, then I'll practice more. So because my original plan was to take the audition first thing next year. So it was moved up by 3 months. And that I thought was a godsend gift to me.
Sure was.
Yeah, okay. So that's it for today's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And even though, yeah, I built the asset of 1 billion yen, and that's great. And from 6 pennies in my pocket when I was 20 years old, it was so hard for me to overcome that journey. So if you are still, overcoming some very difficult, challenging situations right now, don't worry. In the long run, like David combined his corporate skills into entrepreneurial skills to serve his way of serving the planet Earth. And I'm also, doing my part in the way that was least expected to become a yoga teacher in the States. So, but in any course, it's fun and the journey is to be enjoyed. So even though it may be at this point very challenging, very tough, very discouraging, but the universe got our back, and please, believe in yourself. And I really pray hard for all of you, and I hope you will find some message, hopeful message in this video. Thank you for watching. See you.
Bye.